What's good, y'all? Hello, everyone. Okay, I think that's it for the music. It's been a while, everyone. What's it been? It's been like a month, hasn't it? Yeah, it's been a month. How's everybody doing? Oh, lords. We got another one, y'all. We got another pointless drama to talk about. What is good, y'all? Sup, hi CHD, Lil Yeet, what's good with you? Bully Morales, hey man, nice haircut, appreciate it. Oh, y'all are talking about Mystique. Yeah, we'll get to that. Mystique, bro, Mystique looks fine. Like she actually looks. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh lord, oh lord. Yeah, we got quite a bit to talk about. We got quite a bit to talk about. Doing great. How about you? Alright, I'm glad you guys are doing well, man. I just got back from a long ass day of work. Y'all ready to chill and talk about some dumb drama? Oh, I just watched SK's video, by the way. Okay. Hang on, but before that though, I want to check out the trailer. We gotta. I still owe y'all a reaction technically. I was like, what y'all think of the what y'all think of the state of play? To be honest, I think other than the fact that they showed this game, I think most of the state of play was an L. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know why. I don't know why PlayStation tends to like bank their whole entire state of play on one interesting game. I don't know why they do that. I was literally just sitting there just bored the entire time. Like I'm not even joking. This was probably the only trailer I was interested in, like the whole showcase. And it was a fire fucking trailer. It was a fire trailer. And I'm somebody who dodged all the leaks. Okay, that's not entirely true. I dodged most of the leaks. Because as you guys know, there was like a shit ton of gameplay of this game that released earlier in the year. Or was it like 2 years ago? Because like Insomniac got leaked or some shit. Like there was, literally the day after that happened, I literally clicked, the first thing I saw on YouTube, my homepage was just fucking filled with Wolverine gameplay. I was so pissed off. But I was like, let me just take a little sneak peek though. I was like, let me just get a little sneak peek. And from what I saw, it looked fire. It wasn't good till the end. Yeah, I have to agree, bro. I have to agree. State of play was fine. There was some good stuff I was interested in, but this one got me mad hype. Didn't they release PlayStation speakers or something? Not interested? Yeah. They literally did. I'm like, bro. Most gamers... Where's my water bottle? Hang on, y'all. Damn, my water bottle just disappeared today. My water bottle just disappeared today, chat. I swore I had it right here. Had you seen the leaks about the new Captain America and Black Panther gameplay? I'm pretty sure that got canceled. Did that game... That game was canceled, right? It was like, Marvel 1943. I swore that game was canceled, bro. No? Oh, okay, it wasn't canceled. It was just delayed. Alright, I'm tripping. But anyways, I'm gonna give y'all my reaction. I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on the trailer. And then we're gonna get into the bad takes. Cause niggas is wildin'. Niggas is wild. Like, some of y'all sent me, like, what was going on Twitter. Cause y'all know I don't be on Twitter. Niggas was wildin', bro. Like, bro. But let's take a look at this trailer real fast. No, okay, everybody's saying it got pushed. But I really enjoyed the trailer. I really enjoyed the trailer.
Longer than I can remember.
Yeah, so I like how they made it clear, like, off the bat, it was gonna be, like, mature. It was gonna be, like, a mature type of game. Like, they made it, because I know people was concerned. People were concerned about, hey, like, this is a Wolverine game. Like, everybody was saying, do not PG-13 this shit. Do not PG-13 this shit. We want to see gore. We want to see guts. And from what it looks like, it looks like Insomniac's cooking.
I'd like to say I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me.
Damn. Good Lord, bro. 3 claws through the fucking head. Like, it genuinely feels like I'm watching Logan all over again. Like, dude. Oh my god.
Could I be lying?
I love the suit too. They absolutely nailed the suit.
Doesn't matter where I go.
And he looks and sounds just like Logan. He looked at it out. They made sure, they're like, yo, we gotta get this shit right. We gotta get this shit right, bro. He looks and sounds like Logan. I know people were bitching about the character model. I think he looks great. He looks and sounds just like Wolverine. The Returnal engine game will probably be really good. It's just not in my wheelhouse. What's crazy is that even in the game, he was killing people like in Apocalypse. There was blood on the wall and people were screaming. Was he in Apocalypse? I don't remember. Was Wolverine? I don't think Wolverine was in X-Men Apocalypse. Because that was like a prequel. Was he? Okay. He was in there for one scene. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Because this was when they were in the Weapon X lab. Yeah, he was. Okay, he was in it. All right, I'm tripping. Because I was like, I didn't really remember much of X-Men Apocalypse. I didn't really remember much of it. I thought the movie itself was just okay. But to be honest, the only X-Men movies I actually liked were the first 3, First Class, and then Logan, and then Days of Future Past. I didn't like any of the other. Dark Phoenix was ass. We don't talk about Dark Phoenix. Bro. Y'all remember this movie, bro? Anybody remember how ass this movie was? Fuck. How you do 2 different adaptations of the Phoenix Saga and get it wrong both times? They flunked Last Stand, and they flunked Dark Phoenix. That's 2 different adaptations of the Dark Phoenix story, and they failed both of them. That's actually insane. Oh yeah, some people were complaining about the skin color of the enemies. They called that woke. Well, oh Lord. No, until you brought it up. All right, let me finish this up, and then we'll get into the videos.
How far I run.
See, that's what I'm saying, Reese. Like, I guarantee you most of y'all niggas don't even remember the movie. Damn. Look at Omega Red, though. Fuck. He looks insane.
Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
Jesus. Yeah, like I don't get what the deal is with. I don't know how you can look at that and say that's ugly. And even then, like, who cares? That's that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out, bro. How can you look at that and say that's ugly, bro? Y'all niggas is tripping.
Because I ain't no hero. I'm Wolverine.
Yeah. That trailer was fire. Trailer was fire, man. But of course, oh my God. Y'all ready to get into the brain rot? This is about to be so fucking stupid. Ranting for vengeance, my good old friend, good old pal, good old buddy. How's it hanging, Ranting for vengeance? Oh, I see you hit 18,000 subscribers. We got to give a guy his flowers. I mean, obviously we know he had the grift to get there, but we got to give a guy his flowers. I see he hit 18,000 subscribers. Congrats. Congrats. Okay. My cord's off. This kid needs to bathe. Oh my God, it's just like he just keeps getting worse. Like each time he just keeps looking worse each time we see him. So a trailer for the upcoming feminist flop Marvel's Wolverine game is here. And it looks good? Well, kind of. It's basically an Uncharted God of War clone. Bro, what does that even mean? But has some respect for the character in comics. I say some because that is where the respect stops. You have to play as a feminist Jean Grey in the game. Girl boss Jean Grey instead of Wolverine in his own fucking game. Just check out the comics if you like Wolverine. This game's gonna flop. I don't... What? Alright. Let's get into it. Marvel's Wolverine is confirmed woke slop. It's just entertainment at this point. Like, it's literally just entertainment. When this trailer became a viral trend, the grifters show up and start their complaints immediately about how woke Wolverine is. Like, I remember, like, it was the same debacle when X-Men 97 came out. It's just like, bro, X-Men's always been woke. And even then, the shit that they define as woke, like, none of that was present in the trailer. It's just like, y'all just reaching.
Trailer for Insomniac's long-awaited. So we finally have a trailer for Insomniac's long-awaited Wolverine game. And people are saying it looks great and lives up to the hype. And as a big fan of the character of Wolverine, it does look good to an extent. Because throughout all of these trailers...
To an extent.
And posts, people are leaving out one crucial detail, and I'm not going to clickbait you or try to make you watch the entire video. I'm just going to tell it to you straight. This game is confirmed as feminist garbage. But before we get into it, if you like these videos and you want to help...
Confirmed as feminist garbage. I don't know, apparently he got an early copy of the game. I'm going to just take his word for it. He might be right, y'all. He said it was. He said it's confirmed. Clearly, he got an early copy of the game. Come on. I feel like we tripping.
But the channel.
X-Men been woke since been X-Men. If it's woke, it means they're racist or they're incels. His hair is so dirty. I'm not gonna go there today. I'm not gonna go there today.
maybe consider subscribing or supporting me over on Patreon. So I've made multiple videos about Wolverine comics on this channel that you could go watch if you want to learn about the character. When I say I'm a Wolverine fan, I'm not a fan of the Fox X-Men Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That is just not the character. I'm not a fan of—
Bro, what? How are you not a fan of Hugh Okay. Okay, because I know some people take issue with the fact that he's, like, not completely comic accurate. But, like, still, for the most part, he is Wolverine. I mean, that's your opinion, but I don't know how you're not a fan of the Hugh Jackman version. But it's whatever. He's clearly just rage baiting.
Fox X-Men Hugh Jackman Wolverine. That is just not the character. I'm not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine. That is nothing like the character. I'm a fan of—
Not a fan of the modern comic.
I'm not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine. That is nothing like the—
Not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine that looks nothing like the character. He shows a comic book cover where Wolverine is A, lonely and isolated, slumped in a chair, brown leather jacket, sipping beer, and just looking like he hates everything. I don't know. That looks like Logan to me. I don't read too many modern comics, but I mean, that looks like, that shouts Logan pretty loudly. What do y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? That looks like Logan, bro. I don't know. Apparently, it's nothing like the character.
I'm a fan of the real Wolverine.
Oh, what's up, Red Hood? What's good? Hugh is a great Wolverine. He may not be short, but he portrays Logan great. Yeah. I don't think people would want to see his comic accurate height, because we already saw that in Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, y'all saw how different that shit looked? Short Hugh, Deadpool, and Wolverine. I remember like the such like stark difference. Like, that's like, it actually blew my mind that was his comic book accurate height. That shit actually, I didn't know. Apparently he was like 5'1" in the comics. I'm like, nah. Y'all wouldn't want to see a complete comic book accurate Wolverine. Y'all wouldn't want to see that, bro. I wouldn't. But he was great. He's great. This guy's tripping.
Modern comic Wolverine, that is just not the character. I'm not a fan of the modern comic Wolverine. That is nothing like the character. I'm a fan of the real Wolverine from Chris Claremont's full Uncanny X-Men, ranging from the 70s all the way up to the early 90s. Claremont created a character that was this anti-hero that could only really be found if you were reading underground comics or manga. Wolverine didn't wear a cape. He wasn't some pacifist Boy Scout. He was like a mix of Batman and Daredevil, where at his minimum he was a
Bro, Wolverine is nothing like Batman or Daredevil. What the those were probably the two worst heroes you could have used, because he's not like Batman or Daredevil. What the fuck? Nitpicking. But oh, Lil Yeet, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the $1 donation, my friend. This man said he's a combination of Batman and Daredevil. This dude literally fucking deploys claws through people's heads. And he says he's like a combination of Wolverine and Daredevil. Let's keep going.
Character in the team of the X-Men all the way through the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And at the maximum potential of the character, like we saw in the Claremont Miller miniseries that you should read. It's basically the gateway to the character. Probably up there with the excellent Conan-style origin.
Oh yes, y'all like the stream, by the way. Y'all drop a like on the stream, bro. Well, we got 50 people in here. Yeah, I better see 60 likes.
Story Weapon X for being one of the best Wolverine stories ever made. In that miniseries, in Weapon X, in his entire solo series, which is also awesome, the writers and artists
yeah, more like Punisher and Blade. That seems more like Wolverine, not no fucking Batman and Daredevil.
take inspiration from pulp fantasy like Conan, and also hard-boiled pulp fiction and film noir, creating the Wolverine that's always smoking a cigarette, drinking, dealing with a femme fatale in some dark city. That is the character of Wolverine. He's like a hard-boiled detective that's darker than even Daredevil. Probably up there with Daredevil for my favorite character at Marvel. By no means is he some forgettable background character like in every brand new comic, or Hugh Jackman in a wife beater running around screaming. And I could talk about the classic comics all day, but I don't know if you want to see that, so if you do, let me know. But that takes me to the Wolverine game, which I'm not really going to be all negative about and say that it looks like total garbage, because it doesn't. As a Wolverine fan, you can't resist that the game is set in Tokyo and Madripoor, two locations that are taken straight from the great comics of Wolverine. And that seems to be the case.
See, that's what I'm saying, but earlier you just said it was nothing like the comics, though. Ranting for vengeance. You getting sloppy, man. Come on. You already contradicted yourself. At least, usually in your previous videos, you would have done a better job, but come on, man. You just went on a whole rant about how it was nothing like the comics. But we literally see footage from the game that shows how much they took from the source material. Come on, man.
With this game, there's a lot of stuff taken straight from the great comics.
And he fights the head. I don't know if y'all saw. Okay, I don't. I feel like didn't most people already know the hand was in the game, like the group of ninjas. Yeah, they're in the game, by the way. So, they definitely took a lot from the comics. I don't know what. Logan runs around in a wife beater and screams all the time in the comics. Hey. But he apparently is a comic book fan, though. Apparently he's like this huge comic book fan, but he didn't know that.
Wolverine. And that seems to be the case with this game. There's a lot of stuff taken straight from the comics, like the fact that you have the brown and tan suit and the patch suit. And just a quick side note about the patch era of Wolverine. Many people do not.
Okay, so how is it disrespectful to the comics if they're taking things from the comics? This vid has 2,500 likes. The hand is in the game. Damn. No, the hand isn't in the game. I was lying, bro. I was tripping. The hand is definitely 100% not in the game. I was joking, guys. I was joking. I did not watch the X-Men movies growing up. You need to. I would recommend go watch the X-Men movies, especially Days of Future Past. In the leak, they showed him wearing the patch. It's there.
Know what that is, and you shouldn't really call yourself a Wolverine fan if you haven't done the research or even read these comics. Basically, when Wolverine finally got his solo run in the 80s, which is absolutely awesome, by the way, in this underrated run that has great work from Chris Claremont to John Buscema, and later improved upon by G.I. Joe writer Larry Hama and the excellent artist Mark Silvestri, creating a new persona for Wolverine where he didn't wear the brown and tan suit or the yellow and blue one. Instead, he was taking directly from
the hand. I thought that was the foot. Wrong franchise, bro. You thinking of Ninja Turtles.
Humphrey Bogart from Casablanca, constantly seen in a wide with all these seedy bars and gangs. So I will have to give massive respect to the game for doing that. And as you can see from the trailers, it does look great. Wolverine riding a motorcycle with Arkham style stealth and
what
combat.
is it? It does look great. Title of the video: Marvel's Wolverine is confirmed woke slop. What the hell is this video, bro? What the hell is this video? I'm just, the jokes write themselves, man. The jokes write themselves. He just said it looks great. But he's acting like it's the end of the world just because you have to play as Jean Grey for like a few sections of the game. Yeah, now he wants the glaze.
And by God, as a Daredevil and Wolverine fan, we do need a proper game like this. And that is one of the problems with this game. It just looks like God of War mixed with Arkham and Spider-Man. And speaking of Spider-Man, that leads me into the main issue of this game.
Did he just say it looks like Spider-Man? I don't know about you.
The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying.
That don't look like Spider-Man. That don't look like Spider-Man. And I'm confused. Isn't that what we wanted, though? Like, we wanted it to be a combination of God of War, like just the sheer brutality of it. I thought that's what people wanted, though. But now it's a bad thing. But
Doesn't matter where I go.
I don't know about you. That's definitely not Spider-Man, bro. Definitely not Spider-Man, but go on.
Now, I was positive for a bit. The game does look badass, but at the same time, why is the suit some tactical Christopher Nolan variation instead of the actual character's costume? Why does
Christopher Nolan? Bro, y'all do realize Christopher Nolan didn't invent superhero suits, right? What? I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite. We just gonna keep going.
Nolan variation instead of the actual character's costume? Why does Logan look and variation?
It's literally comic accurate to the suit, but okay.
Instead of the actual character's costume? Why does Logan look and sound nothing like his character? But more importantly, this is Insomniac we're dealing with. The people who gave us Spider-Man.
How is Logan supposed to sound like? I mean, he sounds like Logan.
How far I run.
Nah, he sounds like Logan, bro. What is he supposed to sound like? I like the suit. I think he means modernize with the linings on the suit. I mean, really? I mean, yeah, but it still looks good. I don't think just because it has lines on the suit, that doesn't make it bad. Like, even Wolverine's suit in Deadpool and Wolverine has lines on it. It was still a pretty solid suit.
But more importantly, this is Insomniac we're dealing with. The people who gave us Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2. I got Spider-Man 2 because I was a really big fan of Spider-Man at the time and wanted a good Spider-Man game that stayed faithful to the character. And I thought I was going to get that, but what did I get instead? A big load of gay black people. Hey, do you want to play as Miles Morales, the fake Spider-Man, going around at...
I'm not biting, chat. I'm not biting, chat. I'm not biting. I'm not biting. Miles isn't even gay. I'm not biting. I'm not biting. I'm not biting. Like, neither of these characters are gay. I'm not biting. I'm not gonna bite. I'm not gonna bite.
Festivals.
Not biting. Not biting.
Other people of color. And do you also want to play as his deaf girlfriend for some reason? And all of the female characters are feminist bitches like Mary Jane Watson in Spider-Man 2. So how is that gonna mix? Wolverine, a character who is always dealing with femme fatales like a noir detective, is instead gonna get punched in the nuts by some...
Yeah, bro. Miles is gay but has a whole girlfriend. That's gay, apparently. Apparently, according to the grifters, it's gay to like women now. Apparently, I don't know. New things are just becoming gay every single day. Apparently, if you like women, you're gay, apparently. Sure, man. Whatever you say.
bitch. And you can already see some of this from the leaks. Now I probably have to watch my words here, or maybe I don't because nobody really gives a crap. But how do I say this without getting myself in trouble? Using the internet, let's just say I borrowed a little sneak peek of Wolverine a few months ago. I'm not lying, I managed to get it up and running, and I'll tell you the truth. This game is hiding something that it's not showing anybody in any of the trailers. You don't just play as Wolverine in this game, you also have to play as Jean Grey in these 4 sections that go on for way too long. Yeah, nobody...
I can't wait to play as Jean Grey, bro. I cannot wait to play as Jean Grey. Jean Grey is one of my like favorite female characters in fiction. Like, I wonder how they're gonna, like, integrate, like, her telepathy and stuff like that. I don't know. It's almost like it's a video game. And I don't care. I'm looking forward to playing as Jean Grey. Remember when Gay Man Happy back then? I have a hot take. I like when suits have lines or are over-designed. I don't mind simplicity. However, I like panels and lines as long as they make sense and aren't just scribbles. That's fair. That's your opinion. I ain't gonna get on you for that. I just think I'm not really too focused on the lines. Like, if it becomes like a huge distraction, then I'm like, okay, sure. But all I was saying was I don't think lines on the suit is like an inherent negative. Even if Jean is playable, she has superpowers, so it's dope. It's like, yeah, what's the problem with playing with Jean? Oh, wait. Wrong vid. My fault.
He's telling you that, and Jean Grey is not a feminist character, but knowing Insomniac, they're gonna make her insufferable. And also, the game is called Wolverine. Why am I playing as 2 different characters? Literally, right now, I'll tell you from first-hand experience, the Logan in this game is weak and gay and not at all masculine.
Bro doesn't understand you can play as multiple characters in a video game. I'm dead.
You know, like the exact opposite of Logan. And you have to play as Jean Grey for full sections of the game. But as a fan of Wolverine, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. And that means I might even just play this game. But I am warning you that this game is going to be feminist.
So you're going to buy the game. So all this complaining and crying and he's going to buy the game. Welcome to YouTube, y'all. Where you can literally scream and cry about nothing and make a living off of it. Unbelievable. All the screaming and crying, he's still gonna buy the game.
And it is gonna be woke.
He's just saying shit.
Too big a fan of the character to give up an opportunity to play an actual Wolverine game. But this game is 100% without a doubt political. And not even political, it's just shit. Who wants to play as Jean Grey? There's tons of different characters you could have played as. Maybe Kitty Pryde. Like, you know, the classic Chris Claremont run. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. No, instead you
know what's funny? If they had a playable segment of Kitty Pryde, I guarantee y'all still would have complained. It wouldn't have mattered. Y'all still would have complained. It would have mattered, bro. Let's stop the count.
To play as Jean Grey. But as I said, all that stuff aside, it is a game where you're going to be able to wear the patch outfit, the classic brown and tan. You're going to be able to ride a motorbike through Tokyo like Wolverine would. So I would take this game as a win, but there is going to be some insufferable feminism. And that's just my last point. We can't get a proper Wolverine game where he looks and acts badass and masculine like the character. Instead, there has to be a tacked on chunk of wokeness and feminism. And no...
Nah, he's right, bro. He's cooking. This Wolverine is just, he's not masculine at all. He kind of has a point. Like, look at that.
How far I run.
Clearly that's feminine. Insomniac needs to do better. Ranting for Vengeance, I'm not gonna lie, you kind of cooked there. Not masculine at all. You right. You right.
Death's always waiting.
Yeah, he right, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely not masculine. This is like way too feminine, bro.
How far I run.
Yeah, he kind of cooked with that take. I'm not gonna lie.
No real fan of the comics and the character of Wolverine actually wants this. So the people who made this decision to inject feminism, screw you. So that was just a quick video. It's kind of annoying that we have to put up with feminism and wokeness. You can't just get a normal game. That sounds like I'm saying the same thing over and over, but it really is the truth. Screw these miserable people who can't give the fans what they want. So if you want to see more videos like this or videos about classic comics, then do let me know and maybe consider subscribing. And if you're one of the retards out there who advocates for this feminist trash, then go complain to your boyfriend.
Well, glad that's over. Glad that's over. Let's look at the comments. A big load of gay black people. I played those games. I don't remember a big load of gay black people. I remember seeing the rainbow flag and some gay characters here and there, sure, but not a big load of gay black people. Somebody in the comments like, they don't need you to defend them, buddy. Apparently, Speaking Facts is defending them now. I wasn't defending. I just genuinely don't remember a big load of gay black people. Like, these guys are crazy. Calls it woke garbage. Proceeds to say he'll still play it. Totally makes sense. I don't fund people who want me dead. Okay. I guess, bro. So we won't be kicking Cyclops' ass and slapping Jean Grey's ass. Oh no, it's the end of the world. I think he is not a comic fan. Guys, we know he's a grifter. It's just entertainment. It's entertainment, bro. There's a reason why they're not showing Jean Grey. Clearly that's something they're holding for like later trailers. Y'all crazy. Tweaking. Instead of playing as Jean Grey or any other girl, she plays Cyclops or any other dude, but he called it woke. Oh Lord. Don't worry, I'm gonna leave the stream up. Infamous pizza. Oh, that's Pizza Man. I'm gonna leave the stream up. So you can go back and watch it. If Sweet Baby Ink is detected, purchase of game must be rejected. Good, hope they work with them. Game's gonna sell millions and devs can ignore all the snowflakes crying. That's the thing. I mean, he said it himself. They're all screaming woke, but they're still gonna buy the game. Y'all still gonna buy the game, so it's just like, it's just more pointless controversy for no reason. Calling it woke, but the game's not even out. I mean, welcome to the Grifterverse, bro. Like, that's just standard at this point. All right. As you guys know, I'm a big fan for diversity and equality on the channel. I think it's only fair that we get to see what a white woman has to say about it. Let's just see what she has to say about it. Clearly, if she's saying this, she's a woman. Clearly, she may have some insight that maybe us plebs don't have when it comes to this game. Sweet Baby Ink's Wolverine game uglifies Mystique and infuriates gamers. More slop incoming. Let's hear her out. Let's hear her out. I'm all for equality. All right, I'm all for equality. Let's see. Women's opinions matter. Well, let's just check out what she has to say. Let's check out what she has to say, y'all. Lordy, lords. But I've never heard of this. I've never seen this chick before. Some of y'all just sent me this video. But let's see, man. Y'all drop a like on the stream, by the way, too. Let's go.
touches turns to trash. There's not been a single game that's released with no controversy that they've been attached to, and it looks like Wolverine is next on the chopping block because we were already extremely skeptical when we heard all of those story leaks and also saw some images of Jean Grey, but it looks like it's going to be even worse than we could have imagined because now we're getting our look at Mystique, which people are not happy with. It just seemed like it was going to be a CGI fest, and a lot of people are not happy. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description.
I don't know why. Like, I know, let's go to these Twitter posts real quick. Some of y'all sent me these Twitter posts. They made Mystique look so ugly. Another case of uglification for women. I mean, I don't know how you see that, and she looks like a woman to me, bro. Sweet baby ink, but the chicken cornrows gets jacked. Mystique's beauty is another aspect of the character in addition to her mutant powers. Yeah, Insomniac, once again, decided to ugly her up like they did MJ in Spider-Man 2. She looks fine, bro. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Just went up hype for Wolverine. Sweet baby ink rears its ugly face. It's exhausting. Is a sexy Mystique too much to ask? Insomniac Games? Bro. Who gives a fuck about this? Who cares? Like, dude. Who is that? Insomniac willing to burn down the company to inject politics into their games. Only someone in Japan could stop them at this point. Market forces don't matter to them when Big Daddy Sony paying the bills. Dude. Like, have y'all gone, like, absolutely just brain dead? I would even go as far as to say this is probably one of the most feminine looking game models I think we've seen. But even then, it's like, why are y'all paying attention to that? Like, y'all just, I guess they just can't get women in real life, so the only way they can get any satisfaction from the female body is through this sort of parasocial attachment to a video game. I guess, man. This is the embodiment of natural beauty in women. Mystique's body is pure devotion. Purple-haired, pierced-nosed woke-tards will never have that body and will categorize you as a porn addict. Corn addict. Boycott Wolverine. Y'all gotta be trolling, bro. Mystique has been trunified. She looks like a transgender person. Like, what is a transgender person look like? To be honest, I think I already said this in previous streams, but y'all know how many trans women that are out there that actually, like, yo, you wouldn't be, with the way trans women are looking right now, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. Like, some of them, like, a lot of them genuinely look like you wouldn't even be able to tell. Like, what are transgender women supposed to look like? Like, what does this have to do with transgenderism? A transgender will never accept natural beauty women. Boycott the game. Oh my god. See, he's making a big deal that Mystique isn't naked, but in Ultimate Alliance, she's not even naked in that. Like, this is so confusing. Holy fuck, shut the fuck up. Loser ass bitch, go do something that matters. You mad woke tard cope. No, we're just normal people who aren't like parasocially attached to video games. Look up Samantha Lux. She's a baddie. Alright. Okay, hold up. Because I don't need y'all trying to... I ain't trying to have y'all get me caught up. Samantha Lux. Okay. Okay, you right. Oh, she's trans? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, if I had saw someone like that on the street, I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference, bro. Like, yo, would y'all be able to tell that she wasn't born like female? Like, just off the top. Be honest, chat. Be honest. Oh, that's what they looked like before. And that's what she looks like now. See, y'all getting way too good. I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference, bro. God damn. Man. Even the Adam's apple, like, it's not even really there anymore. Y'all getting way y'all getting way too good, bro. Came to say hi in that people who are losers who assume dad equals woke. I'm not gay, but she actually looks good. Not gonna lie. See, we can admire, you know, a good looking trans woman. I mean, I would never, you know, obviously not because I have something against trans women, but you know, I just prefer dating cisgender women. But yo, y'all are getting mad good at this shit, bro. It's insane.
Community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, this game is not going to come out until the end of 2026, so maybe they could tweak some of these designs, maybe they could change some story elements up.
There's nothing about her design that needs to be tweaked. I don't. Maybe the only thing you could say is like maybe the ass. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. But there's nothing about this that needs to be tweaked.
Doubt it. We know that Insomniac and Sweet Baby Inc. have partnered several times at this point, and that means Insomniac knows how controversial they are, and really they're just giving gamers and comic book fans the finger. They don't care about respecting source material or really just giving fans what they want out of a product. You would think that when your audience skews primarily male, you would want to create very sexy women and strong masculine men, and you would of course want to be able to capture your audience's attention, but really they're doing that just in a very bad and negative way. So
yeah, apparently this isn't masculine.
Doesn't matter where I go.
We have to let's keep this in mind. They're saying this isn't masculine. Let's just keep that in mind.
let's start off with this article. It says Wolverine trailer shows off bloody action at State of Play, but Sweet Baby Inc. concerns weigh on fans. I completely understand why so many people are so skeptical. Even if you think the gameplay itself looks okay, stay cautiously optimistic because Sweet Baby Inc. is a company that is hired to ruin products. They are not hired to make sure it's in line with source material because these people...
Yeah, more Sweet Baby Inc. derangement syndrome. Like, I can't believe there's legitimately a crowd of people that see Sweet Baby Inc. on a project and they just immediately just be like, I'm not gonna buy it. Even though we know y'all aren't. Even though we know y'all are gonna buy the game. But it's just, I don't even know where the Sweet Baby Inc. hate came from. Like, at first I thought it was, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, but looking into that, they didn't even really have that big of a role other than like some consulting. But most of the writing was Rocksteady. So I'm just like, they're hired not to piss people off. People basically complaining about this is a non-issue. Yeah, like the trailer just came out. Like, there was literally nothing you could take out of it and be like, okay, maybe that's a... But, like, they have to reach and find shit. It's crazy. Because, you know, it's September 27th. It's the end of the month. Rent is due. Okay? We got bills to pay. So, that's the only reason why this is happening. Economy shit right now and rent is due. It's literally just money.
They are hired to make sure that a game is appealing to the modern audience, aka sensitive snowflakes on social media. One thing that I thought was really weird about this trailer that I had said while I was live streaming the state of play is the fact that 90% of the enemies that Wolverine is beating up are minorities. So I just have a very sneaking suspicion that it's going to be about his white privilege and him coming to terms with that and him trying to become a better man. I just have a feeling.
What? What? You can't be serious. You cannot be serious right now. Oh, hang on. You got to be kidding. You got to be joking. How in the fuck?
The enemies that Wolverine is beating up are minorities. So I just have a
White girl saying this, by the way.
very sneaking suspicion that it's going to be about his white privilege and him coming to terms with that and him trying to become a better man. I just have a feeling that that is not a coincidence. That's for sure.
See, y'all just, they just saying shit. I don't know how you saw him beating up a bunch of ninjas and gangsters. Look at that and go white privilege. The reaching has just gotten astronomically just on another level. It's just on a completely different level.
So it says the long-awaited Wolverine trailer has finally slashed its way online, giving PS5 owners their first real look at Insomniac's upcoming Marvel project. The footage was everything fans hoped for: brutal, bloody, and packed with cinematic flair. Wolverine's claws cut through henchmen, Omega Red.
I know she's rage baiting, but it's just like insane how like far the rage baiting has gotten. That's the point. Like, it's just, you can't help but just be like, yo, how do you even look at the trailer and get white privilege out of it? Like, clearly we know she's rage baiting, but it's just like, it's just the reaching. Like, it's just the sheer reaching. That's just insane to me.
Red made a menacing appearance, and even Mystique showed up in a surprise role. Now, I don't think that the gameplay itself looks that bad. I think that this game, though, doesn't look close to being finished. It looks very unpolished. A lot of the textures looked kind of bizarre, and that doesn't mean...
Nigga, it's a trailer. Didn't they do this with Spider-Man 2 where they showed like gameplay from like old builds? Like, what's wrong with this? Of course it's not gonna be polished, or it's not gonna look polished. We're like a year and a half out from the game's release. What is she talking about? It still looks good.
Next year, you know, they're not going to fix those things up, but at the same time, this is what they felt confident in showing. This is how they wanted to market their product, and so I'm going to criticize it, and I do think it looks a little bit undercooked. It says Omega Red's inclusion as a villain delighted X-Men enthusiasts, while Mystique's surprise appearance sparked another type of discussion. Many fans on social...
Omega, bro, y'all know that Omega Red boss battle about to be heat. I think, when was the last time we saw Omega Red in a video game? Was it like, wasn't it like Marvel versus, it was Marvel versus Capcom, right? Like, I'm actually hyped to see him. I remember watching him in the Wolverine anime. He was fucking fire. I'm like, bro, this is a villain that they need to be using a lot more. Y'all know this Omega Red boss fight is about to be heat. Y'all know it is. Look at his design, too. Holy fuck. I hope we get a Hulk boss fight. Oh, like in the fucking Hulk versus Wolverine movie. There was a lot of speculation that we could see Hulk. We could see Hulk. But here's the thing, if they're smart, they're not going to show that. They're not going to advertise that. If they smart, they won't show that. I think they need to learn from the MCU in the sense, like, what happens when you show, like, too much of your game. I think they should learn from that. Like, if Hulk is in the game, obviously it would be cool to see that in a trailer, but I don't want them to show us. I'm gonna be real. I don't want them to show us Hulk. I want it to be a surprise. But it would be cool. Although I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen. But it would be cool though. Sabretooth boss gonna be brutal as hell. Oh yeah, Sabretooth's in the game. Thor fight's gonna be insane. No, I'm playing. Thor's not gonna be in the fucking game. It's a Wolverine game. But let's keep going.
Media criticized her design, saying it followed a familiar AAA gaming trend of making iconic female characters look less conventionally attractive. Now, where Mystique can of course change her form, it's just shocking that she could change herself to look any type of way and look like any sort of person, and this is what she wants to look like. And I'm sure that we're going to get a lot more of her in the game. I don't think that she's just going to be a very quick appearance. I think that they are going to try to heavily market the game with her. But at the same time, this is the face they wanted Mystique to have. And when it comes to shape-shifting characters,
What's going on, Neon?
in things like games and movies, of course, you need marketability. You can't constantly have a character change around their look. They have to have like one look that they go back to so they can slap her face on posters and in trailers and wallpapers, things like that. And if this is really the face that they're showing in the trailer, this is the face they want you to remember her by, which is horrendous. Now, Sweet Baby
Silver Samurai. Who was that again? I think I forgot. Who was Silver Samurai? Silver Samurai. Wolverine. Oh, this nigga. He was in the Damn, what movie was he in? I can't remember. Cause it wasn't Origins. Cause the effects looked too good. Damn, where was Silver Samurai from? Was it Days of Future Past? I think he wasn't in Logan. Where was he from? Bring Silver Samurai. Oh, he was in the 2013. Okay. 2013 movie. All right. You're right. That fight was cool though. But I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the 2013 movie. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. But I feel like we might see him in the game. He could be in the game. I only know him because of the death battle. Yeah, I kind of forgot who he was. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we could see he could be in the game. He could. Why do I keep going back to the trailer?
Is affiliated with this game in many different ways. We've had this confirmation for a long time. They helped ruin games like
Somebody's tweet right here says, "Don't be fooled." And it's got Sweet Baby Ink on the tweet. Sweet Baby Ink just be living in y'all head just so rent free. It's wild. Like these developers are just doing their job, fucking developing the game, and they just live rent free. Even if after they give y'all this amazing trailer, they just live rent free in y'all head just for some reason.
The Justice League and Spider-Man 2, and it looks like, yes, this is going to be their next game. They previously, back in 2021, had said so excited and grateful to say we're part of the teams bringing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine to life with the amazing folks at Insomniac Games. It's been a truly marvelous experience, and of course, when Sweet Baby Inc. starts working on a game, that is going to lead to major boycotts. That's going to lead to major backlash, and it's
Or imagine we get a Deadpool cameo. That I believe will happen. That probably will happen. We probably will get a Deadpool cameo. Though I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Insomniac should be the one to make a Deadpool game. Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I don't. Can Insomniac do a Deadpool game? I don't know. I don't think Deadpool really fits like Insomniac style, but I'm open to it. Well, we'll never know. We never know, but Deadpool isn't a character that really fits like Insomniac style, in my opinion. But we could see him as a cameo, though.
going to lead to a lot of people saying, nope, I am not going to buy this unless it's in a $5 bargain bin, which is totally understandable. The people at Sweet Baby Inc. have absolutely no respect for fans, for characters, and they will help ruin certain storylines if it means they ultimately are getting paid. They're not getting paid to respect material, they're getting paid to fuck it up even further.
They are getting paid to respect the material. You do realize if the game is good, they make more money. That's how business works. Like, are you even listening to yourself talk?
It's pretty bad if you need to hire people to go over your work. Maybe if you suck so much at your job, you don't deserve to have it. But we do have several pieces of confirmation that, yes, Sweet Baby Inc. is working on this title. And if you really needed more confirmation, Mystique's new look is definitely all you really need to know, all you really need to see. She's flat as a board in the chest, flat as a board on her backside.
Who gives a fuck? Who is looking for this? It's a fucking video game. Like, what part of this is a video game? This is something you're supposed to play? Do you not understand? Like, I don't know where the confusion is coming from. Like, bro, just go watch Korn. If y'all want to see naked women, just go watch Korn. Or go on OnlyFans. Even though I don't think you should never be paying for OnlyFans. Not when there's free Korn on the internet, but still. Like, a video game. Sorry, Chad. A video game is not the place to be looking for, like, small details in the female figure. Like, that's not the place for it. I think this chick is a lesbian. She could be. Now apparently they have to, the women in the game have to be able to make you nut in order for the game to be good. That's their whole philosophy when it comes to games. And you know what the funny part is? Y'all want to know what the funny part is? There's tons of video games that do exactly what. There's tons of like indie anime games with women with like big boobs and stuff like that, but they don't sell. No one cares about them. So that already just proved, like, gacha games and stuff like that, they get released, people play them, nobody gives a shit about them. But games like this, like Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, they're all successful. So it's like this idea that women have to be like this super detailed thing that you have to be able to goon to in order for a game to be successful, that's just not true. Because there are a bunch of games that do that and hang on. Okay, we're good. Rule 34 is a thing. That's what I'm saying. Go look at some Rule 34. Yeah, I think the stream like briefly disconnected, but we're back now. Street Fighter 6. Yeah, there's tons of games that don't focus on that, and they're still good.
You know, the hair length is really bizarre, at least from what we're seeing. It really just kind of is the
yeah, stream's back. Okay.
berries and cream little lad cut. I just don't really like it. Maybe it will be styled differently throughout the game.
Yeah, even in Marvel Rivals. Wait, no. I think Marvel Rivals. I don't play Marvel Rivals. They want to play the game with one hand. They want the controller in one hand, bunch of lotion in the other. That's what they want. That's right, Phoenix. Questioning how they do well with combat while going off on themselves. Yeah.
Don't really like it. Maybe it will be styled differently throughout the game. I'm sitting here coping, okay? She looks like a man. She's got the man jaw. She's got
I'm pretty sure Street Fighter 6 is good because it's a good fighting game. Not because the women have, like, big boobs.
the man face. Can't say I'm shocked that they went in this direction. She just looks really bad overall. She's got no feminine element to her or essence to her, and I am sad that this is the type of character, of course, that they're bringing to our screens and that they think we actually want, or really they know that we don't want, but they're going to double down anyway. Be a shapeshifter. Your sole ability is to be able to look like whatever you want. Choose to look like this. Yeah, out of every type of person, every type of character that she could look like, this is the direction they went in. There have been some people saying that she loosely resembles Rebecca Romijn, and I personally disagree. I don't see that here at all whatsoever, but Rebecca Romijn was a knockout. She was a bombshell. She looked absolutely gorgeous, and this character, this Mystique that they're going for, doesn't look...
And this isn't the movies
that way at all whatsoever. I'm not buying that.
Y'all tripping, bro. Like, see, like, what even
was the better looking woman. Major red flag here. Look at Mystique in 2009, X-Men Origins, Wolverine PS3. Yeah, she looked like a woman. She had hips, she had curves, she had a chest, she looked pretty, and she also, to top that off, was a little bit more muscled. She had a little bit more going for her, but she generally looked really freaking good. Pre-ordering the deluxe edition, congratulations. If you think this game looks good, buy it. I hope you play it. I hope you enjoy it. I'm not sitting here telling people to buy or to not buy something, but just know the types of individuals
I'm just like, are you for real right now? Like, why? Imagine going out of your way to look at other games and movies to compare the fucking, like, this is just crazy.
See if, of course, we get any official confirmation that Sweet Baby is still working on it, because it has been several years.
Like,
right?
even then, she has hips here and stuff too. Like, bro,
maybe Sweet Baby's work was cut.
Why is this something
out,
people are focusing
this
on?
is just the horrors that Insomniac
Yeah, she looks the exact same.
themselves came up with, but after the disappointment that was Spider-Man 2, story-wise and design-wise, I like the combat. I have a lot of criticisms with Insomniac in general, and of course, Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't help this case. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah. Nah. Went from Mystique to Mistake. Unbelievable. That ain't Mystique, that's Manstique. Dude, she looks exactly the same as like every other. Audio's cutting in and out. Wait, what? Like my mic audio or the video? Wait, is my audio bad? Or is it just you? Chat, is my audio tripping? The game looks so good, but the moment I saw Mystique, I remembered Sweet Baby Inc. is evolved, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? Why does Insomniac gotta work with them? They already ruined Spider-Man. Spider-Man was a good game. I don't want them ruining Wolverine. Her points are as flat as she is. Damn! See, I didn't even want to go there. Red Hood said that, not me. Red Hood said that, not me. Good Lord. She said her points. He said her points are as flat as she is. No comment. No comment. Next vid. Oh, I know this. Okay, wait. I think I saw a little bit of this video. Even he. Who is this guy? Atreus? I think. Yeah, I remember this guy. I remember who this guy is. Okay, let's see what he has to say about it. His title is, "Yeah, I'm not seeing the issue here."
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Of course, you can always unsubscribe later.
Keep in mind, this dude, he's one of the grifters as well. Is he saying like Mystique isn't an issue, or is he saying like there's no issue with like the criticisms?
If I turn out to be a grifter, if I say some wild shit like accidentally saying Charlie Cock instead of Charlie Kirk, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hype the video if you can. Let's go ahead and get into the topic. So my previous video covering that Wolverine trailer, I was grifting so much that I forgot to tell y'all what I thought about the trailer. So I thought it looked pretty good. I thought it was a lot of blood. I enjoyed that. It looks to be a linear story, which I think is fitting for Wolverine, because I can't imagine a Wolverine game being like
oh yeah, Charlie Kirk. That happened. The way the internet has been going insane over Charlie Kirk, that's a whole nother conversation. But I'm just gonna keep going.
RPG or some crazy shit like that. So yeah, it looked pretty good for what we were shown. It's only a 2-minute trailer. We'll get some gameplay next year. But one of the more interesting controversies that came out was Mystique. As you know, Mystique was shown in the game. And I'm seeing tweets like this. Mystique has been trunified. In the new Wolverine game, she looks like a transgender person. Woke-tards will say she doesn't need to look sexy. She did look sexy in the Wolverine Ultimate Alliance. A transgender will never accept natural beauty in women. Let's keep going.
Okay, I have a feeling. I think I know where this video is going. Is he actually? Hold up. Is he actually going against the grift on this one? Hold up. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold up.
Anyways, here's Mystique in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, Fortnite, and the
One of the anti-woke people, even he's saying niggas is tripping. I think he's defending. Oh shit. Cause this dude's like a huge like Sweet Baby Ink hater from the videos that people say me. Is he saying like yo, this is not a big deal?
Wolverine games. Okay. Just when I'm hyped for Wolverine, Sweet Baby Ink rears its ugly face. It's exhausting. Is a sexy Mystique too.
Volume keeps cutting out. Why do people keep saying that? Everyone else is saying my audio is fine.
Much to ask Insomniac games. The game looks great. Please listen to fans. Stop androgenizing women. I gotta be honest with y'all. And, you know, if you guys want to cook me in the comments, you're more than welcome to do so. I think we might actually be grifting on this one. I think this is an insane hill to die on, because I'm looking at the woman here, and she just looks like an aging woman. Guys, I'm not.
Because it keeps clipping in and out of sound. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna just reload it.
Make sure you like the video. Is a sexy Mystique games. Okay. Natural beauty in women. Beauty in women. Let's keep going. I gotta be honest with y'all. I think we might actually be grifting on this one. Oh my God.
I'm actually surprised. Wow, even one of the grifters are saying like, "Yo, y'all tripping."
I think this is an insane hill to die on, because I'm looking at the woman here, and she just looks like an aging woman.
Well, this is interesting. Okay. He's actually cooking. He actually cooking. Okay. He's actually not. He's not grifting.
Guys, I'm not seeing the grift here. I'm not seeing it. I'm looking this. Listen, guys. Y'all know me. I'm as anti-woke as can possibly be. At least I thought I was. But between this and Siri,
He said, "At least I thought it. I was." See, even he said y'all tripping. Even he said, "Bro, y'all kind of reaching on this one." Let him cook. Are we gonna let him cook? That's wild.
what are we doing? What are we doing? You're telling me this looks like a trans woman? Well, let's keep it a bean. With all of the makeup and the surgeries that people can get nowadays, let's not sit here and pretend like there aren't trans women.
Were we not just talking about that earlier? With surgery, bro, with trans woman, you wouldn't even be able to tell. See, he actually speaking facts in this video.
That actually look like the real thing until you look at that Adam's apple. And aren't trans women that actually look like the real thing until you look at that Adam's apple. And some of them are getting that shaven down. Like they're literally trying to trick us into thinking they're women. You're not. I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in Atlanta. I don't know. I'm not seeing a trans person here.
Whoa. Okay. You live in Atlanta? Small world, I guess. I'm in Georgia too.
Sorry, and I spend all day dodging trans people. Almost slipped up and said a word that was gonna get my ass back demonetized again.
See, I didn't even know that.
I'm not seeing it, guys. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not the grift god. Wow. Maybe I'm not the grift god I thought I was, but this is insane to me. Wolverine's Mystique artist worked on Concord, and this was her design of some of the characters. That's fucking hideous. But guys, I'm just seeing.
Who cares? It's a video game. Like, imagine are people actually going out of their way to look at dev history and what they're working on? He's cosplay. Y'all making fun of my man's cowboy hat, bro. Don't. Hey, it's a style. It's a style choice. It's a style preference. I'm usually I wouldn't wear that. But come on now, bro. I ain't gonna clown on his hat. I don't clown on the dude's hat, bro.
A woman. This looks like, to me, Mystique looks like a 38-year-old white woman, but with blue face. What are we talking about? And then y'all are comparing, like, y'all are killing me comparing her design to this. Look at the different art styles. One is clearly meant to look more like live action. The other one is clearly meant to look more comic booky.
That's a good point. I didn't even bring that up. That's actually a good point. Damn, one of the grifters might be cooking. You know it's bad when even people on your side are like, yo, she literally looks like a regular woman. It's always the goofiest motherfuckers that say things be ugly. Yeah, Mystique is older in this game. Isn't Mystique really old? Oh, wait. Okay, I think... How old is Mystique? I actually don't know the answer to that question. Hold up. And even then, I'm pretty sure there was like a scene where she can literally give herself male genitals. So she basically is trans. Basically. How old is she? Unclear. She's like over 100. Damn, she's okay. She's really old. And isn't like Nightcrawler literally, isn't she literally like the father of Nightcrawler? Like I'm pretty sure in the comics she had sex with another woman as a dude and created Nightcrawler. Nah, she ain't trans. Well, she could definitely give herself male genitals. I thought. I swore, hold up. Is Mystique? I know I'm not tripping. There was literally a comic where like it was literally stated she like had sex with another girl as a dude and created Nightcrawler. Yeah, she's literally gendered. That's what I thought. See, I knew I wasn't tripping. Not a fan of that. I could care less. It's fiction, bro. New comic canon makes her Nightcrawler's father with lover Destiny as his mom. Yeah, see? She part of both teams. That's what I thought. It says Mystique's age is unclear because her mutant ability to shapeshift has a side effect of her slow aging process. While her exact age is not given, she is presented as being centuries old in the comics, and her age in the films is also not explicitly stated, but it is implied to be much older than her youthful appearance suggests. Her age is effectively a secret. Interesting.
Hey man, I'm sorry. I can't. And then you got this.
Is Mystique gender fluid? Bro, y'all finna corrupt my search history, bro. Damn, okay, well, she's... The AI says no. No, Mystique is not explicitly described as gender fluid in the comics. While her powerful shapeshifting allows her to transcend gender and change her form to male, her core identity and the way she presents herself is consistently female. That is true. That is true. She is female, like, on a basic level. Using female pronouns and referring to herself as a woman, her shifting is a biological ability, not necessarily expression of gender identity. Okay. All right, AI said no. Nightcrawler's father is Azazel. We using AI, bro. I'm gonna have to go and read some of the comics. Y'all finna corrupt the hell out of my search history.
People are talking about her body looks, and then you got this, where people are talking about her body looks, bro. Okay, so she doesn't have a lot of ass? Is that what we're complaining about? I don't know what white women y'all seeing, but most of the white women I see ain't got no ass like that. I don't know where y'all, you know what I'm saying? No, maybe y'all feel like, well, we know that, but in games we would like it exaggerate. But it's supposed to be.
No, there's definitely white women with ass, bro. You live in Atlanta. I feel like there are some white women bro, we need to stop with this whole trend of people saying that white women don't have ass. That's literally not true. Like, maybe it's because maybe we just all different sides of the city, but I see white women with ass all the fucking time, bro. That's cap. This man just said white women don't have ass. Nah. Maybe it's just where you living at.
Semi-realistic, right? I mean, I get it. It's Wolverine. It's the Marvel, but like semi-realistic, right? I mean, I get it. It's Wolverine. It's the Marvel, but like. And what I don't get is, why is it when white women have ass in real life, y'all call them fat, but then when they have ass in video games, it look good? That baffles me. Women in real life, for the most part, don't be having ass like that. I mean, not that we asking them to have ass, I'm just saying.
Any woman can have ass.
Why is it in video games they gotta have ass in real life? Y'all call them fat if they got ass.
Most white women don't, but some do. Bro, maybe it's just where you living at, bro. I see white women with ass where I live all the time. Especially one of the white girls I was talking to, like at the gym, she had a dump truck. Let's stop with this whole this whole thing that white women can't have ass in real life, bro. Y'all gotta go around. Y'all gotta go around the city. Okay, we can't just stay in one spot. Y'all gotta go around the city. One of my first girlfriends I've had, one of the fattest asses I've ever seen. I've seen a few snow bunnies with a dumpy. See, that's that thing, man. That's snow bunny mind control. Why you looking at people's ass, my guy? Bro. It's just preference. It's not like I'm going out of my way to look at it, but like guys like women with ass. It's a preference. That's not legal. Man can have ass. All right. We're deviating into other territory. Let's just continue the video.
Yes. Get to this article from Cosmic Book News. Wolverine game's Mystique design sparks fan backlash. Okay, after the September State of Play showcase screenshots and clips of Mystique quickly circulated online, and the reaction hasn't been kind. A popular thread on X has been drawing heavy engagement, with fans blasting the design as off-model, overly stylized, and unrecognizable compared to her iconic How is she unrecognizable?
Yeah, see, I was about to say, because I know you're not a dude in assy and why you looking at ass, but
now maybe I'll give you this. Ain't Mystique supposed to be damn near naked? No, fuck that. Fuck that. How you gonna say
no?
We can't even go to that grift because she's not damn near naked right here.
Damn. Okay. See, I didn't even have to say it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna probably drop a. You know what, Atreus? What's your name? Atreus. Even though you're a grifter most of the time, I'm glad you actually used your brain here. Because you definitely could have gotten views. I gotta respect it. You could have lied, made a big deal out of nothing, got a whole bunch of views, but you actually used your brain. You actually went against it. You cooked. I'll drop, you know what? I'm gonna drop a like, bro. I'm gonna drop a like. It's the least I can do. He seems to have some common sense in this video. Rare W, yeah, rare W, chat.
I want to hear that. I don't know, guys. I can't. I can't grift with y'all on this one. I want to
Damn, he said I can't grift with y'all on this one, homie.
grift.
Damn, is he like secretly the fucking maker or something? Is he secretly Ultimate Reed Richards? Does he have like a big ass stretching brain under that hat? It's gotta be what's happening. It's gotta be.
And she's supposed to look like this, but like even this one, go back to this one. This one looks like an older Mystique. She looks 40 right here. That's what this Mystique looks like. 40 years old. Stop.
Yeah,
man.
she looks fine.
Don't look like no damn man, bro. Stop. Look at the eyelashes. Look at the brows. Maybe her nose is big. The lips. The cheek, man, that is on, bro. Stop. Anyway, let's get back to this article.
Okay. W. Gotta give credit where credit is due. That's a W. I dropped a like, bro. Good vid. I'm not gonna. I feel like we got the point, but I'm genuinely shocked. He legitimately said, "Yo, I can't grift with y'all on this one, bro." If there's a divergence in the grift, then you know something ain't right. I gotta give credit where credit's due, because he legit could have got views making something out of nothing. Interesting. Okay. Good vid, bro. I dropped the like. Okay, what's next? DSP. Okay, wait. I'm not too familiar with DSP, but I think, isn't he like a locale? He was the fucking, what are the comments saying? We can go back to it. Yeah, but it looks like he can be saved. We can still save him, chat. Do y'all think Mystique's design in Wolverine looks bad, or is this just Twitter doing too much? Drop your thoughts below. I'll be replying to as many as I can. Mystique equals no buy. See, his comments are just gone, bro. Cause he's so used to like, cause y'all gotta keep in mind, like, this is the content that he's making. Government has no idea who they just picked a fight with. Jessica Chastain's anti-white male show delayed indefinitely. Like, that's the type of content that he makes. So it's like, of course niggas ain't gonna be fucking with his take on it. I mean, it honestly doesn't look like Mystique. It looks like if you look at Mystique from the late 2000s and the 90s Mystique from the comics, cartoon, she's supposed to be appealing to attract the guys for information. She's still attractive in the game though. If you're not seeing ads back to back, there shouldn't be ads because I turned the ads off. It must be just YouTube. If you're not seeing the issue with this situation, you should get your eyes checked. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he's actually cooking, but his chat's just gone. Keep coming like, what the fuck? Good video, bro. He coming like, what the fuck? Because I think I made a video on him before. Alright. Let's just be trolling. Alright. It's definitely YouTube. DSP thinks Wolverine PS5 is too violent. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's this guy.
And find out why apparently it is too violent.
Hold on. So for the record, all right, when Wolverine debuted, he was a violent character, but this is before the era of ultra-violent comics.
There's no way he watched this and said Wolverine was too violent. I refuse to believe it. There's actually no way he said that. This has to be clickbait. There's no way he saw a Wolverine trailer and said that's too violent. I refuse to believe that.
When he debuted, he had claws and everything, but he didn't really kill anyone. His first fight was against the Incredible Hulk. Later on, they changed the character, and his origin story is that they did all these experiments on him, and he loses control. He becomes this kind of berserker, and he does kill a whole bunch of people in a gory massacre. Okay? Later on, Professor X meets him, and essentially what happens is Professor X helps him come to terms with this bestial nature that he has. Yes, he does get berserker rages, but he controls.
So what? Where's the complaint coming from? It's literally accurate to who he is as a character. What? DSP.
He uses them for benefit and for good, rather than for mass slaughter. Like, the entire time that Wolverine was, rather than for mass slaughter.
Apparently, okay, so you just didn't see the 2013 movie, and you also just didn't see Logan, where he was just straight up bodying people left and right. Like, obviously, yes, it's both. Like, he does slaughter people, but it's usually because they come at him first. Or it's because he has to do it. But that's the point. It's usually in, like, super violent, gory ways.
The entire time that Wolverine was in
what? It's just bound to be violent that way.
Comics, he wasn't just killing hundreds of people, okay? Literally, the opening scene...
Yes, he was. If you watch any of the Wolverine movies, he literally bodies like hundreds of soldiers in every single movie he's in.
Showed is Wolverine, and it appears to be the modernized Wolverine. This isn't classic Wolverine. That's Wolverine in like his outfit when he used to live in Canada. And he just ripped a dude in half.
Yes. because that dude was a bad guy. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but
Like, what the
Wolverine
fuck?
doesn't hold back against bad guys. He's violent because he's protecting those that he cares about at all costs. You're acting like he's just massacring civilians or something. My
Right.
guy, he's killing bad guys, probably because they are trying to kill
him.
You said so yourself. He still does the Berserker rages for good. I think it's fair to assume that in this trailer, he is killing these bad guys for good. And honestly, I don't think the entire game is just going to be him.
Like, he is. They do tone him down a little bit when he's like in the X-Men movies, but even then, he still kills. Like, if it's a solo Wolverine project, it's usually like a lot more gory and all the bloodier side. Like when he's in an X-Men property, they do tend to tone him down, but still, like, he's still just violent as a character. That's just who he is.
Murdering people, because that's typically not how
This is like saying the boys are invincible are too wholesome. Exactly.
Insomniac does their games. I can say with 100% certainty that we're going to see Wolverine also not murdering bad guys. We'll see the context for why he's doing it. We'll get to see his more laid back side when he's interacting with people he cares about. But guess what? For a trailer where they're trying to sell people on the game and what people want to see is him absolutely ripping bad guys to shreds in a gory fashion, yeah,
That's what people want to see. He has a point. All right, what else does he say here?
I'm failing to find a problem with this.
First of all, I wonder who is voice acting him. I don't recognize the voice actor, and that's shocking that I don't recognize the voice actor, because usually for a game like this, they would pick like a known voice. Like, I'm surprised it's not.
Who cares? He literally sounds like Logan. That is a good question, though. Who is voice acting Wolverine? Yeah, he just didn't watch Deadpool and Wolverine, where like he was just straight up clawing through people. Liam McIntyre is the voice actor for Wolverine in Insomniac's upcoming game. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, he was from Spartacus. Oh, he was in The Flash? See, I didn't even know that. But he sounds great. He sounds good, though. Wrong vid.
You know, a big name who's doing it. Maybe it is. I don't.
Oh, he's Weather Wizard. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, he is Weather Wizard. That's right. Good memory, y'all. Good memory, because I didn't even remember. Which brother was he? Was he Mark or Okay, yeah, he was Mark. Because there's two brothers, I think, right? Or was there like a brother and a sister? The second Weather Wizard. Okay, so that's Clyde, and he played Mark. Okay. See, I didn't even remember. I haven't watched The Flash in a minute. He sounds like Hugh Jackman and Steve Blum. He sounds good.
I don't know. Maybe he's doing it. Maybe it's. Don't. That's what I mean. Is it Troy Baker?
Okay, you know what? That was pretty funny. I'm not even mad at that. The idea of Troy Baker playing Wolverine is actually hilarious. But no, it's Liam McIntyre. And I'll be completely honest, I didn't immediately recognize him when I saw him, so I had to look up what roles he played in games and movies. And he was in Spartacus, the Flash TV show, and he was Taron Malicos in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. But look, ultimately, it doesn't matter how well I or anybody else knows the dude.
And obviously, that's going to be rated mature. There's no way that's going to be a game for kids, but all the kids are going to want to play it, right? So what I'm wondering is, number one, did you see how many times he stabbed someone straight into the brain and murdered them? No, that's not the
Yes, he does that in movies and shows too.
character. That when Wolverine is
This man just said that's not the character. Do we need to play a clip of Logan just tearing through people? I think that's what we need to do. This man just said that's not the character.
Well, it seems
bro.
like gamers always play the fool.
He just said that's not the character. Hold up. We gotta pull up Logan. Yep. Apparently that's not the character, though. Apparently that's not the character. Bro, you can't make this up.
Is going on a berserker rage because either he's like about to die or something happened to a loved one, right? Near and dear to him. He'll kill like that. But that's not the standard character. The standard character is, he is an X-Man, a hero. He wasn't always, but he is not some kind of vicious brute killer who just murders everyone around him.
I mean, as the dude said earlier, he's literally killing bad guys.
Did the people who made the game actually ever read the comics?
He did the same thing in the comics too, but sure.
I'm just curious.
DSP, you're gonna have to hear me out for a second, but maybe
This is just unbelievable. This dude is like he's legit a clown. He tore through people in the OG X-Men movies. He's not an X-Man in this game yet. I don't think. Or, are you sure? I think he was an X-Men at one point. That's what the implication was, at least. Because Mystique, because they're both older. I don't know. This is before he met the X-Men? Okay. I thought it was after X-Men. No, it's not bait. That's the funny part. It's not bait. These are literally his honest thoughts on the trailer.
Now, here's the thing. Maybe the plot is, maybe the plot is, not only are they all out to brutally murder Wolverine, but they murdered his family members or whatever. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of silly. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is not in line with the character. Wolverine should have, if there's going to be a segment like that, let's say in one part of the game, he has a romantic interest and they get murdered. Now he loses control and there's an entire hour of the game where he's lost control and you brutally murder people. Okay? That would make sense. But literally what they're showing you here, it looks like it's...
Bro, it's a trailer. For all we know, that could happen. We don't have the full game. You acting like he just went crazy and just started killing people. Maybe there's a reason. We don't know. We have to wait until the game comes out.
Standard gameplay is he just rips people apart. Brutally and gory, putting his claws through their brain and jaw and murder them. You rip the guy's body in half. Like, huh?
you know, the more of this I watch.
Yeah, he's just a clown. I think we've seen enough of that. Okay. We'll take a look at this vid and then because I think I've made my point, but we'll look at this one last video and then we'll call it a day. That same dude caught gooning on stream years ago. Oh my god, I remember that shit. That had to have been so embarrassing. I'm not gonna play it on stream. You know what? Is there a clip? Good on stream. There was literally a clip where he was caught gooning on stream. Hold up. DSP gooning on camera after he left camera on before live stream. Yo. Oh, fuck me, dude. Bro, this man... Yo. This man getting into his zone. Bruh. Jesus fucking Christ.
What is up, everyone? Hello, hello, and welcome. Oh, camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
He just played it off. Oh my god. I like how he just played it off. He just played his, oh shit. Camera's on. See, that's the thing, bro. When you mess up, just play it off, dude. Oh my god. That's actually crazy. He was in his zone too, bro. I forgot. I completely forgot that shit existed. Black guy watching white guy gooting. Bro, be quiet. That's actually insane, though. He just fucking came on stream and just played it off. All right, let's watch this last video. That was insane.
Always play the fool, and I'm just one of those gamers being the fool again because I absolutely love the trailer for this new Wolverine game, and I'm the person that was most critical of everything that I've seen so far about this game pre-release, including all the leaks, where I was thinking this game is going to be a disaster for all gamers because it's coming from Insomniac that produced one of the worst Spider-Man games, at least in my perspective, with Spider-Man 2, at least story-wise. Of course, the swinging mechanics were still good, but the stories were complete trash, at least in my estimation. This is what I'm still expecting from Wolverine, but from the trailer itself, I love the...
See, is Insomniac Wolverine tricking gamers again? No way, bro.
Violence. I love all the characters, how they represented. I love all the X-Men characters they put in there, just the graphics. This looks like the Wolverine game I've been looking forward to for the past 15 years since Wolverine Origins. But there's been slight things here and there that give me pause, where I'm thinking, hey, this might still have the same elements that I absolutely dislike in Spider-Man 2 be at the forefront, and it just looks like that the people that are developing this game, Wolverine, just noticed that gamers don't like that, and they're just keeping those essential things that gamers hate in the background. But even in this trailer...
Who's gamers, bro? It seems like a vast majority of gamers are hyped for the game. I don't...
You can't hide everything.
Do Geeks and Gamers is the last clip? Did he make a video? I didn't see it. Maybe. Hold on. Oh my god. All right. We'll check him out after this one.
Everything, and I think this is the point that I'm getting outside of this Wolverine presentation, where it seems like all the people that are developing the game are just better at hiding the nonsense that gamers absolutely hate about the Spider-Man 2 game. And I think that's the thing that
Oh, y'all drop a like on the stream, by the way, too.
I'm feeling from this trailer itself. I know what you're thinking. What are you talking about? There's nothing bad about this trailer. And I think at its face, yes, there's nothing too bad about this trailer. There's not too much direct gameplay. I know people are saying that some of the scenes were gameplay. I'm like, it looked too much on an automatic animation train, so I can't really say it's 100% the pure action. But it still gives an idea of what you're really going to be doing in the game itself. And I have to say, the game looks actually impressive so far. But what am I saying is a problem? I think more than
so it doesn't...
anything, it's just what we will get out of this story. The little bits and pieces that we see from some of the enemies, from some of the X-Men that are being presented here. I feel like
I mean, yeah, it seems like he thinks it looks good. Uh-oh. Critique of modern gaming trends.
Game. I think this is the thing that we keep seeing with this progressive push of Spider-Man, where we have these elements of focusing on these DEI, LGBTQ issues at the forefront, story campaigns focused on these elements, Miles Morales having a prominent role, queerness being everywhere.
Wait, so if wait, hold up. See, y'all just told on yourself. So if Miles Morales having a prominent role makes it DEI. And some of y'all thought I was tripping when I said a lot of these people who complain about this just don't want to see black people in prominent positions. See, y'all just told on yourselves. So if a black dude has a major role, it's bad. Like, what the fuck?
These elements, Miles Morales having a prominent role, queer.
They nerfed Peter. They didn't nerf Peter, bro. This has literally already been debunked multiple times. They did not nerf Peter. He literally just had stronger villains. Y'all tripping. We're not going back to that debate, bro.
Queerness being everywhere within this game, all these characters having these different relationships that veer into this side of relationships. I think this is the thing that gamers saw consistently throughout the Spider-Man franchise, where it was more focused on these political elements, where it was trying to be representative of all these outside modern influences that really gamers are not interested in. And I think that's the thing that held back Spider-Man 2, where it just didn't even feel like a Spider-Man game anymore. It felt like a game that was pushing different ideas because it wanted to be representative of modern day era politics. And I think that.
But the thing is, y'all go out of your way to look for that, though. Like, most of this stuff that y'all were complaining about had literally nothing to do with the actual game itself. It's literally just a modern version of New York. That's literally it. And what's funny is a lot of these people complaining, like, they've probably never been to New York, because all these, like, pride flags, like, all that's up there. But it's like, we're not going back to this debate, bro. So he's just, yeah, so more Mystique is ugly stuff. Yeah, no. I don't care about this.
Speaking of video games, it's time, Ryan.
It's time.
For the Wolverine teaser trailer.
Let's watch it.
I thought I was sharing it already. Here we go.
Is that Ryan Kennel? Of course he's in this. Ryan, if you guys don't know who Ryan Kennel is, Ryan Kennel was the guy with the he had this like absolutely terrible review on Batman, and he got shat on for it by Twitter. Rightfully so, because that shit was terrible. What's he doing here?
Been fighting longer than I can remember. I'd like to say.
Which Batman? It was the 2022 movie with Robert Pattinson. He was like complaining about how there's like too many. Bro, he legitimately said this verbatim in the review. He legitimately said there's too many good black people in the Batman movie. That alone should tell you all you need to know. I'm not kidding. That's literally what he said. He said there's too many black people in the movie. He said there's too many good black people. Like, yo. Like, it was probably one of the worst reviews of a movie I think I have ever seen.
I'm not a violent man. The trouble just has a way of finding me. But I'd be lying. Doesn't matter where I go. How far I run. Death's always waiting. Just not for me.
Okay, they're not even saying anything. What are they? Okay, here it is.
Looks like it could be really cool. Look like her, I'd change into something else too, I suppose. But
Yeah.
look, in terms of the violence and stuff, we didn't see tons of your gameplay. It looks like it could be really cool. The one thing that I will say is again, we just saw what happened with Spider-Man, and how a lot of people were very disappointed in the second game. We do know Sweet Baby Inc. has been involved in this game.
Sweet Baby Inc. Yep.
So, like, those things are just going to be warning signs and red flags that people are going to be on the lookout for, period.
Correct.
Overall, I thought the trailer looked pretty good.
Yes.
Albeit not really telling me much about what this game's actually going to be about.
Okay, he's still a moron when it comes to the Spider-Man stuff, but he said the trailer looked good.
We'll see.
That's true.
But has anyone ever noticed like how just miserable he looks though? He looks miserable in like every video I see him in.
The trailer looked awesome, but yeah, there's enough red flags to be like, releasing it a year from now.
I mean, I think Spider-Man 2 was a good game. I just don't think it's a great game. Like, I still think overall it was entertaining. Most of my issues with Spider-Man 2 came from the third act. But I think everything before that was great. I really feel like people are like overreacting when it comes to like the shortcomings of Spider-Man 2, but that's just kind of my opinion. But it doesn't seem like they, unless maybe there's like another video. And Jeremy's not even in this vid, bro. Okay. I guess that's it. Yeah, I agree. It was good still, which is fine. You cannot make these grifters happy. They will hate on anything. Yeah, basically. Yeah, it was great until the third act. Like, as soon as Miles got the Evolve suit, after that, the game just goes downhill for me. Oh my God. I hope to God that they give him a new suit next game, or they at least have him switch back to his regular suit, because he didn't need it. He didn't even need a new suit. He was talking about it's a Miles Morales original. I'm like, bro, you literally just got a Miles Morales original in your solo game. Like, what the fuck? But other than that, I think the game was good for the most part. It was good. But anyways, I think that's it. That's a wrap. I've said pretty much everything I needed to say. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Okay, so I'm probably going to edit this stream down and post it as a video highlight tomorrow, like tomorrow afternoon, for like people who don't watch the streams. But yeah, this the stream was pretty fun. We got to see some dumb takes. I think, even though Ranting for Vengeance is a moron, I think DSP just by far had the dumbest take. Like, just overall. But yeah. That's gonna be it. Trailer's been out for like 3 days. Okay. I'm just reading something. Be sure to join my Discord if you haven't already. Hang on. I'm going to pin it in the description. Pin message. There you go. X23 will definitely be mentioned. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know for sure. She could be in the game, but I don't know. I still think it would be too early for that. Do you think we'll get an X23? I think I just answered that. But yeah, that's going to be it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next one. Let me just do something real quick. Who is this guy texting me? right, y'all. I'm out. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.